We're talking about high treason, crimes against the state, high treason against America, high treason. We're talking about the George Bush, Bin Laden, Saddam Hussein. These men are all in business together. I'm just amazed at the treason that is going on in this country, and the Americans haven't got the faintest idea in the world how to read the symbols and what the words mean. But I'm going to guarantee you something. There's going to come a day in this country very soon when we're going to wake up and find out that while all these people used to tell us and used to tell me all the time, oh, it could never happen in America. Yes, it happened in Germany, and unfortunately, yeah, there were a lot of Jews that were killed in the Holocaust, but it'll never happen in America. It's already happened in America. They just haven't told you yet.
We know one thing. In Shanland, which is in the heart of the Golden Triangle, was dealing with the Central Intelligence Agency. Akun Sa was asked who was the number one trafficker
Bank of America
of heroin into the Western world. Who's the number one man? And they said Richard Armitage, CIA operative. Oh, Armitage. He was made Assistant Secretary of Defense under Ronald Reagan, personally appointed. Of course, George Bush was really an operative. That's been the course. Communist China is getting the benefit of our loss. They gain, we lose. They get stronger, we get weaker. Reagan and Bush Sr., transferred about $17 billion in nuclear and conventional hardware, military hardware, to the Communist Chinese, who've executed more people than any nation on the planet. Jobs. $1 billion a week in deficits, and you wonder why we're having an economic problem? That's not going to change with Bush. Bush's uncle, George's brother, is head of the U.S.-China Trade Organization. That's out of Beijing. And the Beijing butchers mass murdered people in the streets of Tiananmen Square. George Bush Sr.
It's my humble opinion. If I get assassinated for saying it, just remember in America you can't give your public opinion anymore. In my humble opinion, the World Trade Center was sacrificed. Adolf Hitler was famous for saying that if you're going to frighten the people, you've got to give them a little blood. And you've got to make it look legitimate. You've got to make it look legitimate and scare them. So I think, it's just my opinion, but I believe that New York, the incident that happened at the And my suggestion, if I were being asked my opinion as to what we might want to do, my suggestion is this: don't ever give up your firearms.
The same FBI that helped the terrorists blow up the World Trade Center the first time, they built the bomb. They've got the driver's license. It's all in testimony. It's available. Anybody that wants to see it, you can get the trial. They were framing people. They figured out who did it almost instantly.
Is the CIA
An army of individuals who have a license to kill. It's like Murder Incorporated, right?
Oh, are you kidding? The CIA makes the mafia look like a Sunday school class. I mean, this is what's the problem with what's actually happening in Afghanistan. Look, our government was involved in some of those. I can't say all of them because I don't know, but I do have documentation that there was government implication in some of these. We'll discuss them as we go.
Well, Ted, the people out there, I mean you, did you know that the World Trade Center